Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tanya O'Rourke. The end of an era in tri-state aviation today as Comair announces it is shutting down in late September, putting 1,600 employees on notice they may be losing their jobs. The I-Team first broke the news of this possibility 10 days ago. Hagit Lamore starts our I-Team report now with this breaking news. Hagit?
Well, it once set the standard for commuter airlines, but Comair has been bleeding jobs and money for years. In mid-July, we first reported exclusively that they were not hiring and they weren't scheduling flights beyond the end of September to some of their major destinations. Today, Comair confirmed in this memo to its employees that as of September 29th, it will cease operations. The airline that started with a dozen employees and half a dozen planes in 1977 grew to thousands of employees. One of the first all-jet commuter airlines, highly profitable until Delta bought Comair in 2000. Today, it's down to 1,600 employees, 800 based in northern Kentucky, many of them saddened. We spoke exclusively this morning with the first president of Comair.
It's an end of an era. It was our hometown airline. It's obviously a sad day for all of us. Sorry, I'm still a little emotional even after 3 decades. I mean, but it's going to affect a lot of lives. I'm very proud to say that, you know, I was involved in the startup of Comair. And there are many thousands of families and employees who also should just be as proud of their efforts. So.
That was Patrick Sowers, the first president of Comair. So how did this once proud airline come to this? Well, we have I-Team reporter Brendan Keefe standing by in the newsroom to talk about that.
Hagit, this has been death by 1,000 cuts. Ever since the pioneer of regional jets was purchased by Delta a decade ago, Comair has suffered reduction after reduction. Delta's announcement that the closure follows its cut of 50-seat jets doesn't take into account that Delta made that decision as well, sealing the fate of its wholly owned subsidiary. Comair's fate has mirrored that of the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport, at first growing along with CVG as Delta strengthened its hub here and began to rely on smaller regional jets instead of wide-body aircraft. Now, pilots and some former employees told me Delta had it in for Comair shortly after the big pilot strike back in 2001. Then came 9/11, Delta's own bankruptcy, and the merger with Northwest. While Delta was reassuring Cincinnati that CVG was still a hub, the airline was slashing flights from nearly 700 a day to a little more than 150 now. The elimination of Comair is Delta's latest departure from the airport it once considered a major hub. And this just in, Senator Rob Portman of Ohio says that this is sad news. He says Delta has also committed to us that there are no plans to change Delta's flights in and out of CVG. What this means, Tanya, is that they're going to be bringing in other regional carriers, some they own, some they have contracts with, or simply replacing these flights with Delta's own jets.
So get rid of Comair, but bring in somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brendan Keefe and Hagit Lamore, thank you.